Hello and welcome to roast number 4, and how you can see, to the first roast in video. And I would really love your feedback on this experiment here. Do you prefer the video-based roasts or do you prefer the text-based roasts? Just let me know. And now let's start with the roast. Today I will roast BizPlanner.ai by Alex. And BizPlanner seems to be an AI-driven business plan maker and a cost-effective alternative to hiring consultants, which seems very interesting to me, and therefore I'm very excited about this one. So let's take a look at the landing page. I really love the headline. It's a bold claim and it's immediately clear what this product does for me and what the value is. I also like the sub-headline. It explains how this bold claim will be realized and what the use cases are. I didn't know what exactly "as needed for" means. Does it mean these companies use your product, or does it mean they could use your product because they create business plans? Now I know, because I asked Alex and he told me he put these logos on his landing page because if you want to apply for Y Combinator or 500 startups, you need a business plan. And I think that's a little bit misleading because you are not affiliated to these companies, and I don't know if it's legal, but at least it's misleading and can take away a lot of trust if someone gets it, that you are not affiliated with these companies and you're using them for social proof. So I personally wouldn't put them on your landing page. Then there is this video. I already watched it. It has an AI generated voice, which is not good because people don't trust, obviously, AI generated voices. So just use your own voice or hire some voice actor from Fiverr. Maybe even show your own face, like I am doing it right now. That will raise the trust. And other than that, it's a great video. It shows the user journey. It shows what's possible and everything in a good speed. Not too slow, not too fast, straightforward, well written, not too salesy. So I really like the video, beside the AI generated voice. The rest of the landing page is also totally fine. It's a nice landing page, looks professional, looks clean, looks trustworthy. So now let's test the product itself. Alex gave me a 100% discount code so I can test it properly, which is very nice. To show the onboarding process, I will just enter a bullshit company. Let's say we have a Christmas cup company, because I'm drinking out of a Christmas cup. Cross your business plan. What kind of business are you? We make Christmas coffee cups. Now you have to put in several informations about your company. Feature I really like is the get an AI suggestion button. I can really imagine that this feature can reduce drop-offs, because sometimes there are questions you have to think about, and I can imagine a lot of people are too lazy to think, so it's a nice feature. So now I use the AI feature to fill out all the informations, beside of this one, because I live in Germany and I wanted to try it out for a German business structure. I entered my email and my discount code. Now the business plan is being generated. So I guess I have to wait for up to 15 minutes. Our business plan is there for our Christmas cup makers company. And I really like the design. It's very clean, intuitive, and you can export your business plan to PDF or Word. You can also edit and format the business plan. We can also add details using AI, and we can even regenerate whole chapters by AI. So it's not a one-shot thing. The problem now is I have no idea about business plans. I have no expertise. I can't judge the quality of this business plan. Can I use this business plan to get funding? Can I take this and just send it to Y Combinator? Or is this even trash? And because of that, I get help from John from Founders Owl. Maybe you know him. He has a lot of expertise in creating business plans and this whole business world. So I will let him talk.
I was asked by Janu last night to pitch in with hopefully my expertise from my career, working in the banking industry. So many business cases, many plans. So I'm going to dive straight into it. I guess, first of all, I just want to think about who is the target audience for a business plan. Typically, it will be investors or key decision makers within a company, like a corporation, a bank, a financial institution, or it could be in any industry. Investors and key decision makers within companies want confidence that it's going to work. So how do we give them that confidence? My feedback generally on this business plan is that there is a lot of good content in here. So it's not so much the content and the detail, because there's a lot of it. There's 20 pages of it. It's more about how that's structured within the plan and how best to bring that out for the target audience of investors or decision makers in companies. So I guess my first port of call would be to try and get the tool or the AI to condense this down to, say, 5 to 7, max 10 pages, and maybe even in a PowerPoint instead of Word document, because you can add in visuals easier, you can add in graphs, put tables in, which illustrate some of the key points that are in here. I would like to potentially see is clear problem statement, whether that's 1 to 3 or 5 different problem statements that really speak to the audience to say, these are the key problems that are currently in the market of Christmas cups or personalized mugs at the festive period. These are the opportunities. This is what we are going to try and solve or capitalize on, and always back that up with data. So I think the second point is around that. So including stats, data, anything like that with reputable sources is probably one of the best ways to build trust and credibility with your audience. I think for any claims made around consumer demands, opportunities, or the market, just try and include some sources. I don't know how that could be configured in AI, whether that's a manual intervention, but I think including that would bring it to life a little bit more and build trust and credibility. And then another key point here is the end. So it kind of ends on a bit of abrupt note. So it talks about the key risks, which is good, but then what's the implementation plan? So it kind of goes back to this point around the forecasts and the revenue and the cost. How is this going to be implemented? Because as an investor or a key decision maker, I want to know, okay, that's great, all this information is great, I've got the problem statements, I've got the opportunities, but how are you going to do this? Alongside that, what's your marketing plan? So it does talk about marketing in this, but again, having that clearly marked out in some sort of table, diagram, any type of visual would be really helpful to say, these are the channels that I'm going to market on, whether that's Reddit, Twitter, LinkedIn, adverts, whatever you want. These are the audiences that I'll market to, and this is the messages, and this is the cost of doing that marketing. So it does talk about the potential customers of this, the target audience, but having a bit more of a clearer breakdown of their likes, their dislikes, the consumer trends backed up by the data, and why they would be a good fit for your target audience. And then after that, having the tailored marketing plan, the tailored implementation plan. I do have more feedback, so whoever is the owner of this tool, if they want to discuss further, just let me know. Cheers.
After we reviewed the landing page and the product, a few product suggestions. Alex, you told me your biggest struggle is the conversion, and that a lot of people drop during the assessment. So I obviously suggest to implement user onboarding improvements to reduce the drop-offs during the assessment phase. And to do that, you should track every step of the onboarding and even the scrolling through the input fields. And you should look where the users are dropping off exactly. And you should try to understand the user. Why are they dropping off at certain points? And then to tackle these weak points, possibly through A/B testing of different aspects of the assessment process. And yeah, it should be an iterative process of improving the onboarding process. I think that's very important for your product, because that's like the main user journey, or maybe the only user journey. And yeah, another product suggestion is to offer follow-up services like plan reviews or consultation calls, just to add value, all simple upselling. Now, a few marketing suggestions. You should mainly focus on content marketing that educates on business plan importance. You should show why people need a business plan before they start a business, and what they miss if they don't use a business plan. And you should showcase user success stories. That will be also a great way to promote your product. Other than that, you should also leverage social media ads to target potential entrepreneurs or startup companies, communities. Yeah, that's it with the roast. I hope you found it interesting, helpful, especially you, Alex. Just let me know. Yeah, until the next roast. Bye bye. Roasted.